Watch alert here. We're seeing some of Nicole's rain here in Connecticut.
We are. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us right now. And you know, I went home and there were leaves all over the road. There were some branches down. I think I heard a tree fall actually.
Yeah.
So that saturation, not good, right?
And we've had so many windy times in Connecticut. We get nervous when you hear the wind pick up. There's so many trees across the state, and the wind will continue as we head through the overnight hours. I know some people have a hard time sleeping when it's like that. Winds right now out of the south about 15 to 20 miles per hour, but these are sustained winds. We are seeing higher wind gusts that are up to anywhere between 25 to 30, and I don't think that we are done seeing the winds increase, and they will go up from here. 35 to 45 mile per hour gusts, which is generally below the criteria needed for, you know, widespread or numerous power outages, but there could be a few, especially some tree limbs coming down. We're already seeing that for some areas across the state. But luckily, again, because we aren't expecting that to be too widespread, if your power does go out, it should at least go back on rather quickly. And here's a look at that peak wind gust forecast. Winds could be a bit higher towards the shoreline and in southeastern Connecticut, where they could be up to 50 miles per hour. This is all done by around 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, or a little bit earlier if you live in western Connecticut. Up to 2 inches of rain is possible, but some areas will see far less. I'll show you that in just a moment. And in terms of the impact, again, some poor drainage issues like we saw out there today if you're in one of those heavier downpours around daybreak. And also, again, a few outages are possible. Taking a look at rainfall totals so far as of 10 o'clock, 1/10 of an inch in Groton, almost 2 inches for Windsor Lock. So you can clearly see where the heaviest rain has been so far. But because this isn't a widespread steady rain, we've had different rainfall amounts throughout the state. Now, again, we have a break from that widespread steady rain right now. But if you look to the west, you'll see kind of the last gasp here of Nicole, and that will pass through as we head towards daybreak. So watch as we head through the overnight, a little bit of a break in the action here to 3 o'clock in the morning. But then as we head towards daybreak, you might wake up a little bit earlier than you want to on the weekend, hearing the rain coming down. 6 o'clock in the morning, and it will be 70 degrees and humid. There's even a chance for a thunderstorm that could wake you up early in the morning. This is 8 o'clock, still just seeing that last batch come through. And then by around 10 o'clock or so, we should be dry, clouds breaking for sunshine. It will be a windy start to the day. The wind will gradually come down a little bit as we head through the afternoon, but it remains breezy. We do dry things out in time for the UConn game. Kickoff temperature right around 70 degrees. And that's where the temperature should remain heading towards halftime, and will be near 70 even at the Connecticut shoreline. Heading into Sunday, we're going to start the day off with a lot of clouds and even some scattered showers. It will be sharply cooler, about 20 degrees cooler than what we're anticipating for tomorrow. Overall, it's a partly to mostly cloudy day, so not going to win any beauty contests. And again, it will be a lot cooler than what we're expecting during the day tomorrow. Here's a look at your Fox 61 7-day forecast. After we get through Sunday, it's 40s. I mean, get used to this. November, real November weather kind of settling in. Overnight lows in the 20s and 30s here for quite a stretch. So a big pattern change on the way, and this one has staying power, guys.